Attention students, the Jabroni University Network is now in session. Please make your way to class.
We're about to record a podcast. The theme song's going. You cannot hear it. I am rapping over it because I don't fear it. Oh, it's Rad Chaser and the son of Rad Chaser. And if you see girlies, you know I will replace her. Just kidding. I don't know. Coming to you live from Camp Chaser. It's the Chaser Brothers podcast with me, the son of Rad Chaser, and the man of the hour who reads Nintendo Power. He's a towering inferno. I don't know what you know, but he does things, and I don't remember what the thing is that I'm supposed to say because it's been so long, but let's see if I press the right button.
Rad Chaser.
I did.
Greetings, my excellent chasers. It's the man of the hour who reads Nintendo Power, the gamer who should come with a disclaimer, and the Bionic Commando from Orlando. It's me.
Yeah, he's the one. We're together. We're here together. We're not usually together very often. First thing on the agenda, green beans, which is the last thing on the agenda from the New Japan podcast that I just did. So, yeah, it's a working vegetable for me. There we go. Nope, not going to do it for you.
No, because we had a Chinese buffet earlier, and there was not a green bean in sight, although you had asparagus.
Again, those were green beans. They don't serve asparagus at Chinese restaurants? You crazy?
I didn't know they serve green beans at a Chinese restaurant.
I don't know. The question burning in everyone's mind right now, will we talk about video games for more than 5 minutes in this podcast? If I were a betting man, I'd say no, but we could surprise you.
We actually did do some chasing earlier today, so we can talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So I've been itching to buy stuff. I've been itching to get some games.
Ooh, you got a little stuff lust.
Yeah, I got this quest going on, even though I haven't really officially started this quest. But yeah, my quest for this year was going to want to be. I bought I got every volume of Nintendo Power. I got all 285 of them, so that's cool. I did it. So the next thing that I wanted to do was get all the games that are on the covers of the Nintendo Power, and I started leaning into that a little bit. So got some good pickups. I have no Nintendo 64 games, which is as soon as I started looking at what I have versus like what the list is, I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't have any I don't even have a Nintendo 64. But I did buy a nice stack of Nintendo 64 games today, so I was like, today every purchase felt like, yes, this is building towards something, and also they're games that I want to play, because then eventually what I'm going to do is, we're going to get lots of content of me eventually playing these games, and I'm doing a Nintendo Power thing for the rest of my life. Deal with it.
You got a hankering to play Madden 95? I had no clue.
It's Madden 98, but it's getting pitted against NFL Quarterback Club 98 as well. So who had the better shovelware title in 1998? Was it Madden or the official NFL sanctioned game? Probably Madden. If I had to use the preceding 30 years of history to sort of make a guess. Not a lot of NFL Quarterback Club games coming out to my knowledge.
I feel like these games sell millions of copies. They have to if they keep making them every year.
I mean, they definitely sold, and then they definitely got sold back.
Yeah. I wouldn't even take sports games if I were a video game store.
Yeah.
Why? For the empty cases?
Well, right, and I think if you were looking at a seasoned person who plays sports video games, they're gonna know which ones are the good ones, and it really is a handful of the earlier ones. But then once they started dropping a Madden game like once a year, it's just whatever. Like, yes, there's a reason that there's shovelware, and it's like they stopped innovating the games, and they're basically just creating the games to do the thing that they were trying to make money. Like, they're just updating the rosters. That's what I was looking for.
Big money. Now, give me a game like NBA Jam.
Yeah, and they updated the rosters a couple times on that game too. I was super excited when it came out on the Wii, and then I was playing. I was like, "This isn't as good as I remembered." But this is the thing. So like, NBA Jam came out, and then there was a game that was like NBA Jam, but it wasn't called NBA Jam. But it was on the Nintendo 64, and that game had a lot that you could do to adjust your stats and stuff, and do stuff to earn stats so you can make your team better. And so, like, I enjoyed that aspect of that game. And so when that functionality was not in the new NBA Jam game, like, I was thinking, like, oh, man, like, I'm going to do stuff with stats and blah, blah, blah. And it's just a straightforward game that, doesn't have that stuff. It's just kind of like, I've played this game before. This is the problem with remaking these games, is they're trying to cash in on nostalgia that only existed at the time, and now it's like you bought this game and it's just like, I feel nothing. Has that ever happened to you out there?
That's happened to me right now. I feel nothing. Anybody know what that game was called? Send an email to chaserbros@gmail.com.
There you go.
Get it. Or one of those baseball games for the NES where you're like robots or something and you can upgrade parts. Okay. I feel like if it's a sports game and it has a
robot in it,
a robot or an aspect of like, he's on fire. It's like, there's some fantastical thing going on.
See, this is why I liked Gretzky's 3D hockey. So that game was like, here, we need to make the hockey equivalent of NBA Jam, because that's like what sports games were doing right in that window. So that's, I think the first Madden games were also sort of like that, where it was sort of like the gridiron was vertical, so you're sort of like moving up the screen trying to do stuff, but it had that fun element that NBA Jam had.
Yeah.
And so the Gretzky hockey games were also like that, but if you like had a really good block, your goalie would turn into a brick wall, and it's like, yeah, that's
there you go.
That's why I like sports. Ugh. Hard work and dedication, no, thank you.
No, leave that to the athletes. We're more like mathletes.
So,
hello everybody on the live YouTube up there.
Yeah,
four of you.
Yeah, we see you. All 4,000. Sorry, it's a frog caught in his throat. So then there's also wrestling games, and those are good enough for themselves. And that was like WWE finally realized, like, hey, we should use the engine that WCW is using, because it's way better. Because it was just simpler to do moves, whereas like in those first two WWF games that came out on Nintendo 64, it's like you had to input movements like you're like playing Street Fighter to do stuff, whereas the WCW engine is like, well, you grab them and you press up in a direction, it does something. It's simplified, like how Smash Brothers is. Like, it's simple to. You don't have to learn how to do everything, because everyone operates with the same input functions. So.
A minute to learn and a lifetime to master.
That's right.
As some of the best games are.
Othello.
That's just true. I'll tell you.
The direct words of the text.
Can you see what's going on the screen up there while I chat? Can you see that far?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can see you.
I'm saying, can you see these comments, perhaps?
Oh, now I'd have to get a little bit closer. Let's see. Please don't start. Please don't fart.
Please don't podcast.
Please don't troll. Someone else was trolling us. Yes, Rad, can we get a house tour video sometime?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do that.
Yeah, if you actually, we did a room tour for my room. My room has got a lot of different stuff in it now, so but it might be time to do a room tour again. Didn't you just do like a 5-part closet tour recently?
Yeah, we did. I did a series of videos. A lot of my games are like tucked away because I like stuff, but I don't like clutter, and I don't have all the shelving put up. So It's like I have to kind of move stuff in and out as I will, kind of like a art curator, which I don't mind. It's kind of like, changing it up a little bit. I like a little variety. But it would be a proper tour would be nice. Yeah, we can get that going.
Yeah, listen, we have no shortage of ideas, but we'll take your ideas as well.
We'll take them and we'll use them as our own.
Yeah, and if people don't like the content, that's on you. That's your fault for bringing that idea up. So shame on you.
Yeah. Unsubscribe.
we're unsubscribing from you.
Blocked and reported. Ain't playing. We're not playing in no mo. We ain't playing no mo.
This is not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. I don't know.
Bong. I am now unsubscribing.
Thanks for telling us, guy. So yeah, that was sort of the day. We just we went and chased stuff down. Oh, we went to Cybertron.
We had a big day today.
Yeah, we hit a bunch of spots, and we the first place we got to, power was out.
It was a big rain today. We're in Central Florida, and the rain do be coming down sometimes, and it came down pretty hard. We went to Cybertron Video Games in Sanford, Florida. They have 3 locations around Central Florida area. They're all pretty sweet. But we walk in. First off, we roll up, and I was like, this place, it doesn't look open. And I opened the door, and all the lights were off. I was like, oh, they must have lost power. So we go in. The girl's like, hey, we lost power. You can still browse around. Can't buy anything. We were like, well, okay. We'll chill. We'll look for some stuff, and we'll see if the power comes back on. It did not. So we made our little piles of stuff that we want to get. And we're going to head back there tomorrow and probably pick it up. So there will be stuff. Oh, yes. There will be stuff.
This was a good haul there for me, too. I ended up... So they had a Father's Day deal. So
Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Buy one, get 40% off. But there was limitations to that because, resellers... So you got reseller scum going in and buying mountains of stuff so that they can turn around and resell it because they're selling it on sale.
Yeah.
They want the stuff to go to people, who actually want to buy it. So that's their sort of dilemma there in having to limit it. And so I was like, well, okay, so disc-based games, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? I don't have a very big Wii collection. I did have stuff for the Wii. And then this happens about once every 10 years. I go, what am I doing here? And then I get rid of a bunch of stuff. And then I become the son of Rad Chaser. And now I look back to these 2 moments. Look, you got it pulled up. There
right.
You go.
I got the comments pulled up so we can kind of see what's going on here.
Good. Thank you.
All right, let's see here.
Thank you.
Cybertron is fire, but the rain is water. That's very true.
Thus equaling steam.
Let's see. Stuff is fire. Banana Man, please don't troll. Let's see what Banana Man has to say. Banana Man says, let me guess, Jews.
Oh, ugh. No.
Good guess.
Yeah.
Not right.
Yeah. Horribly dumb guess, but well. Like, there's no
Did we ask a question?
No. Banana Man's trolling.
Banana Man, why you be trolling?
You suck.
You hurt my feelings.
So yeah, we went and shopped there by candle. We're chasing by candlelight.
It was a romantic affair for sure, for 2 brothers.
So I started looking at Wii games, and this is the thing with the Wii. And I think with Nintendo games as a whole is there's a lot of games where I'm like, I've been playing since the NES days. So as soon as there's some new property where it's like, I don't know if I want to try something out like that. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, for example. I haven't played a new Sonic game since whatever came out on the Sega Genesis. So like people who like Sonic the Hedgehog, like they like Sonic the Hedgehog. So much so that they, more than anyone else, can be like, yeah, most of these games are garbage or whatever,
Yeah.
if I'm to understand correctly. But, for me, it's like, look, it's a long-standing Sega property, and maybe I'm just riding that high from beating Like a Dragon. I'm like, yeah, you know what, Sega? Yeah.
You've done good with Yakuza. Let's see. Question. What's your favorite video game store in Orlando? And the next person commented, it's got to be Galactornado Rex.
And you'd be correct, Tornado Rex.
Correctamundo. Galactornado Rex is awesome.
Yeah, it's the biggest video game store in Kissimmee.
It's the premier video game store in the greater Kissimmee area, located conveniently in the Plaza del Sol shopping center. Go there, talk to Miguel, say hey, tell him the Rad Chaser boys sent you with love.
Oh yeah, we got to go to Galactornado Rex too.
Yeah, we might hit that up this week. Well, we will. We will.
Yeah, it is going to happen. I want to go to Galactornado Rex. We went and did stuff over in Orlando today, so that was the thing. We were hitting up all the spots. We have to go back tomorrow to pick up the stuff that we could not pay for in the store that did not have electricity.
Galactornado Rex.
Yes,
That and Gamers Inc.
the very same.
Gamers Inc. and Galactornado Rex. My faves. Current tops. You guys got any ideas? Got any suggestions? Please email us at the Chaser Bro. What is it?
Chaser Bros.
chaserbros@gmail.com. I'll get it one day.
No, you won't.
Well, if you're still here,
That's all right. Let Daddy take care of it for you. So, I put together a nice little stack of Wii games, and these are again I got a lot of content that I for sure want to make, like playing these games, and it's there's, as much as there are a lot of like classic games, there's like, yeah, I've got that game and I have it in the collection. There's a lot of games that it's gonna force me to play that I wouldn't normally play under normal circumstances, and I want to expand my horizons a little bit. The Wii is a great system, and I think the gamer game selling, buying, retro collecting sort of like zeitgeist right now they're not paying attention to Wii games right now, so you can't make money selling video games. So jot that down. That's a stone cold hard fact. Support your local video game store. Don't be a flipper.
Now, if you want to get rid of some of those games, we will take them from you.
Yeah,
It's about 40% of price charting. If that sounds like a deal. That sounds like something you'd...
35% of price charting. We're running a Father's Day deal.
That's a third. That's a third of the price. That's a lot.
Just like the deal at the Chinese buffet. Happy Father's Day, guy. Dinner is more expensive tonight.
It was $16.99 normally. Now it was $17.99 for Father's Day special. I say it's because they put stuff out like the crab legs and all that, the top tier stuff that you don't get during lunch. But we did stuff our faces.
Will you ever do a meet and greet? I'll do anything for money.
I'd love to meet and greet.
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, it's I think old Rad Chaser here he's a lot better with strangers, and while people that we haven't met in person before is what I mean by that. So for me, it's like I get a little bit shy. You would never notice, but I get a little bit shy around strangers. So I just kind of like get behind my big brother and let him ease them into the conversation. Then I'll yap.
Ugh, an unfamiliar person.
But yeah, I'd meet and greet for sure. I mean, one day when there's a whole bunch of you guys and we're doing ChaserCon and
doing panels. ChaserCon would be nice. Put our own thing on.
Yeah, that's
I've been kicking that idea around for a little bit.
a joint
Something small.
a joint venture with Galactornado Rex.
All right, just get some booths set up and have the all community come in.
Yeah, I mean, this could just be. I mean, look, a little Chaser Fest could be a good thing, like especially if we got a lot of our personal friends involved, just to sort of be like. Ultimately, it's just gonna be like a day-long party, and we're gonna be playing video games and stuff, and there's gonna be contests and that kind of thing, because there's definitely not gonna be any sort of like selling going on, because I mean, aside from Galactornado Rex, like we can't set up a thing in there and be like, come sell your stuff in this guy's video game store, because that would be a little bit counterintuitive for old Miguel there, but
well, maybe we could pay him a little piece of whatever we sell. We could work something out. He's a man of business.
Yeah, he is
A handsome man of business.
And of leisure as well.
He's multi-talented.
So,
multifunctional. He's a multifunctional bathroom. I don't know.
He's a leather-bound man. Oh, wait, hold on. Scratch that. Reverse it.
He's a leather-bound Bible. Whoops.
Wrong button.
Where's the sound effect?
The Sunny Bell. Why not?
He should be labeled.
Yeah, they are. They are labeled. This is why I'm over here, because
They are labeled.
Yeah, I controls. Chicky cunt. I controls the soundboard. Lanky.
We'll put in a cool little effect.
How are you all celebrating Pride Month this month? Loud and proud, brother. Loud and proud.
Loud and proud.
It's although when we were at Starbucks earlier, and they're like, in this place we during the month of June we're supporting, and then it's like they have this type head that just says, what are we going to celebrate this month, and then it's like stamped on there, Pride Month. We're going with Pride Month this month.
It's Pride Month / Juneteenth.
Yeah, but it's I mean, we're celebrating, personally, my two aunts, I love them. They're great. If you've got any gay people in your life, they make life more fun. So I'm celebrating wherever I can, baby.
Get it how you live it.
Yeah, live it how I get it. Count the motherfucking digits.
So. What else? Oh,
and we're celebrating it by buying video games.
I am proud to be chasing down video games.
Yeah. What else is? We're getting close to the end of the first half here. We do two halves and sort of half-hour chunks. Anything else sort of happened today? We just got some good stacks and stuff. This was a nice Father's Day for me that I immediately abandoned my family for to come up here. I didn't really
at their behest.
Yeah, it's just Dr. Mrs. Son of Chaser was like, she's like, you're not going to be upset that it's Father's Day and you're not at home. Like that's how she is. So this is.
She wasn't asking. She was telling you you're not going to be upset. It's forbidden.
So we've had a good day today, and this is just the first day. Like I was actually almost a little bit skeptical that we were even going to get the podcasting battle station set up over here, but I think doing this and doing it on a live is probably going to be a pretty fun thing to do.
I think it's a cool idea. Yeah, moving forward.
Yeah, and
what do we? Oh, we start. So here's how the day went. We started the day. We got up early. We got going. I had a lead on a Facebook Marketplace score. This fellow was getting rid of stuff, games, and I was like, hey, he was selling this Final Fantasy CD, like a soundtrack. I was like, ooh, let me get that. And I looked through his other stuff, and he had a few other things. So he had some games. So I was like, hey, give me this, and this. Can we do a deal? He's like, absolutely. So he was way up there by Cybertron in Sanford, which is a bit of a hike for us. We have to just a nice little 30-minute drive up traffic-addled I-4, if you've ever heard of it, if you live in the Central Florida area.
it's not for me.
No. Pro tip on I-4, just stay in the left lane and put it on cruise control. You'll get to where you need to go. No stress.
pro tip: don't get on I-4. Just go in a different direction.
Just take the long way.
Take the turnpike. Do anything but get on I-4. I come from a town where it takes 5 minutes to drive to everything. It's like the driving equivalent of a walkable city. It takes 5 minutes to drive everywhere.
I also come from that same town, but I don't live in that town no mo.
No. Frodo, the dough.
So we did the Facebook pickup score, and then Cybertron was a couple blocks away, so we went there. The lights were out. We made our pile. Okay.
Sorry, hold on. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to the meetup with the guy for a second, because you asked for something and got something different.
So he had, among other things, he had a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics, which has been remade for the PS5. Which that's what I had my eye on. But he also had a copy of the original on PlayStation. So we must have miscommunicated or whatever, and he ended up bringing the PlayStation version instead of the PS5 version. And I didn't say anything because he rolled up, he had his kid in the car seat. This was a little effort probably for him to show up. So I was like, I didn't say anything. I took it and I was like, cool, because I don't have a copy of that either. So I was like, okay.
Death to me. I'm sorry. My alarm went off.
You done goofed. And consequences will never be the same. And that's going to be part 1. Stay tuned.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go.
Red Chaser.
Part 2.
Part 2, wherein we discuss the ins and outs of the friendliness of local shops versus the friendliness of, say, a GameStop employee. You go into a local shop, like today, we went in the Cybertron, the girl's like, hey, hi, how are you doing? What's going on? The power's out, in case you didn't notice, which is fine, whatever. Friendly, chatty, enjoys video games, playing video game music, herpty-derpty-doo, all that. All right, we leave. We go across the street to the GameStop, and it's just not doing it for me.
It's
not a vibe.
It's a corporate sludge job.
Not a vibe.
I mean, I don't think one way or the other anyone's making a lot of money, clerking at any sort of place. I mean, it's just that thing where it's like every GameStop is kind of the same. They kind of smell the same, which is weird. Like they don't smell good.
It's a corporate smell.
Yeah, like
they hand it out. Here you go.
Well, yeah, that's
GameStop.
That's the thing that's so weird about it. Like you go into a GameStop and it just has it, and I always feel like it's too humid in here, or like the air can like any GameStop is like whatever the plaza has their AC set to, we have ours set 5 degrees higher, like. Like, it's slow psychological torture for the people who work there.
There's that. There's always, music. There's not music, but there's, a trailer to a video game you can only hear. You can't ever see it. There's no screen that plays it. And that bothered me because I'm looking around for it because it sounds interesting. I'd like to see a visual representation. Now, it sounds like they're, previewing a video game. You can't see it. You can only hear it. That does me no good.
Yeah. You know what? I think also you go to a local place and they're playing video game music in there, and that's sort of nice as opposed to just sort of constantly having ads for games playing in the background.
Yeah.
It's just in our lives, every second is just dominated by fucking advertising.
Big time. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Rad Chaser channel on YouTube.
You will do it. Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air.
Now look, not to dog GameStop because, when Daddy needs his sauce, he goes there just to get a little drip. So
we do be stopping.
Yeah, and we do be gaming.
But, that's a I mean, look, so you might find something there. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm trying to find a deal. I don't know what I'm looking for. It's been about 10 years. Should I just get rid of most of my video games? I'm not even going to play them.
Yeah, I'll take them.
No. I won't be doing that.
Give them.
I need to be playing more video games.
Yeah, more sports titles on N64.
Hey, those games are probably fun.
I think I probably played this N64 the least out of every console.
Yeah, I would think so. In 1996 through 2000 or so, you were in high school? I think you were just being in high school. What did you do in high school? What did you do for fun in high school?
Oh, let me count the ways. Band camp. I was in marching band, bro. Drumline was as cool as playing football at my high school. I'll suck on that.
All right, we went to the same high school. Our high school is a very good. They had a very good drum line. They had a very good guy facilitating the drum line, Jasper.
That's it. Just one name, like Madonna, Jasper.
That's how much of a force Jasper is. Now Jasper will cook on the snare drum, man. That guy ought to cook on the drums. Period.
I discovered girls.
You know what? You were in a band. That's what it was. Being in a band does take up a lot of time if you're like, I want my band to be good.
A marching band and a real band.
Yeah, so that would make sense. And this is still very much at an age where the Nintendo 64 is like, you take what you can get. You have the money that you have, which is nil. You could have been working a job. I mean, you worked in high school, I'm sure.
I worked at a retirement home for a second.
Oh, I forgot about Summerfield.
I had to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning.
I remember the day you lost that job. You were like, screw this. You took the phone off the hook, so they couldn't call you.
Right? Yeah. It's too early. Who's awake at that hour? Gotta serve breakfast at 6 a.m.
That's the 90s equivalent of putting your phone on silent, taking it off the hook.
Yeah.
And then that's good, too, because they can't leave a message. It's just the line's held up. And then they call enough, and it's like, well, clearly a phone's been knocked off the hook, and they don't know it yet, so we're going to have to wait until then.
What is the most elusive game both of you have been chasing and will fall to your knees once you find it? And how long's that journey been?
I don't have one now.
An elusive game.
I don't have one now. However, it was eluding me for quite a bit. I wanted a copy of Bionic Commando for PlayStation 3. I did sort of get rid of all of my Xbox stuff because I just decided that I wanted to switch everything over to the PS3 infrastructure. So I started like anything that I had for Xbox 360, I was just sort of like, I'm gonna get it for PS3. There's not a whole lot of Xbox stuff where I'm like, I have to have an Xbox to play this game. The first party games, like, not that I had a copy of Halo, but I got an Xbox 360 to play Arkham Asylum, and I'm going on a tangent here, but then like Final Fantasy 13 came out, and that was sort of the thing, and it was prohibitively costly to get a PlayStation 3. Xbox 360 is a lot more affordable. It's so much so that it was just easier. I had a copy of Bionic Commando, and I was like, I want that. Not that I particularly remember it being a very great game. I mean, it was fine. I never beat it, but like I had a good time while I was playing it. But I was like, I'd like to get that back open. And I was looking around for a long time, just kind of, not like it's rare or hard to find, but just it was hard to find. So I finally found it in Tampa. and I was gonna grab it, and old Chaser was with me there, and I'm like, bro, look, I found this copy of Bionic Commando for PlayStation. I've been looking for it. I was like, I'm getting it, and you go, ugh. Like, what? What's wrong, Papito? And then you go on to tell me.
I was like, I actually already got you a copy of it. So it's like, how do you steer somebody away from, like, you can't keep the surprise a surprise. Maybe don't get that because maybe somebody already got it for you.
Yeah, that
Santa. I don't know.
And then the rug. Yeah, You have to go, oh man, I did just have the rug pulled on me, but then you have to not focus on that because you get a dopamine hit from being like, oh yeah, I got that thing that I was looking for.
Oh right, your little sprunger goes off.
Right, and I got it. I was like, oh baby, we're gonna execute on this, and you're like, Daddy has already we got Bionic Commando at home. so yeah, I was like, oh. I have somebody who loves me and who got something for me without me having to ask.
So thoughtful.
That's pretty great. Let me switch gears mentally here, so that I can appreciate you. And I did. Thanks for getting that. I love you. Always have.
Oh, I love you. How do you keep from yucking someone's yum? Anybody know that? Reach out at chaserbros@gmail.com. And go subscribe to Rad Chaser on YouTube. You will do it.
Yeah, you will do it. Hey guys, Alex64.
Alex64 Gaming. What up, bro? Good to see you. How's the life? So my game, there's this game called Stray. And Stray is you play as a cat, and it's a post-apocalyptic, world with robots and stuff. And it's just, an adventure type game, and you figure things out. And used to play it on what's the online PlayStation PS Network? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, sure.
Online
online
PlayStation whatever network. And I was like, man, I want a physical copy of this. And I always see it. If you've watched any of the videos, it's like, all right, shout out to Stray. I always see it and I find it, but there's like a special edition. There's like an international version of it, and like I'm like, ooh, let me pull the trigger on it. It's always too expensive. I'm like, let me find the right time to do it. Blah blah blah. And then I finally found one. Got it on eBay, forgot about it because it was coming from Japan, took forever, and then checked on the tracking, and it's like this parcel's being held indefinitely because somebody used counterfeit postage.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
That's what happened. So it's like, and if that's the case, then the USPS they don't return it to anybody; they just keep it. So, obviously I got refunded on eBay, but it's just like, there's like, just this game floating around in a giant room, like, the end of freaking Raiders of the Lost Ark, like, filed away.
Alex wants to know if I ended up getting all the Nintendo powers. I did do it. I've made short form content with all of them. And now I'm doing a second quest thing where I'm going back through and doing stuff in order. And this has been fun because it's sort of a time capsule of how shitty I used to be at video editing. And I'm about to hit this stretch of videos where it's like, we're gonna be almost 100 issues in. But these are like the very, very first videos that I ever shot to like make any sort of content with, and I'm just gonna reshoot them because they look like ass. I'm just like, I had no idea how to light stuff, and I wasn't sure what the format was going to be, and just a lot of stuff to work against. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have fun reshooting those because it's gonna be nice and clean, and the format's gonna be uniform across all 285 videos. So there are stretches where you're getting the same thing. If you're the type of person that's like, I love this idea, but I hate that it's out of order, that's for you. I'm doing it for you because, frankly, I sort of fall into that category as well. And it's like, I'd like to watch this thing. I gotta look for a long time to figure it out because there's long stretches that are sort of like in order, but it's like I had to do them with what I had at the time while I was shooting them. So now I've got all 285 volumes. There's some variants that I'd like to go after, and there's also like the newsstand editions of the last 50 or so issues where they you got the subscriber variant or whatever, which is like everyone has the subscriber variants. You can find the newsstand ones, and the art is done differently. Like it sort of did like a lot cleaner thing for the subscriber variants, and they look clean, but like the newsstand ones look like newsstand magazines, which is good because if you want someone to buy your magazine off of a newsstand, it's gotta go, I'm a fucking magazine! Ah! So it's just it feels more like the old covers of Nintendo Power 2 a little bit. So
What a kind and benevolent son of Chaser you are.
Yeah, I'm redoing it all for you. I felt like I could do a better job, and I'm going to show you that I can.
Show me what you got. What is the best sushi place in Orlando?
Knock, knock, knock. Who's that? It's Yama-san.
Well, there's a 2 Michelin star rated restaurant in Baldwin Park. I don't remember what it's called, but it's called something. And there's a 1 Michelin star rated like omakase spot in Orlando too. So those, I guess, by that metric, are the best. But
You taking your advice about sushi from tires?
Well, they are round. Sushi is round. So
Okay. Never mind.
yeah, as long as there's no follow up questions to that, then yes. More mid tier stuff. Yamasan's good. Sushi Lola's a good one. Edo Boy, if you've ever heard of Edo Boy. Dragonfly, is that place still around? I can't remember if that's what it's called.
Just surprising knowledge of Orlando sushi joints.
Yeah. Do not go get sushi at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. Those are probably the opposite.
But look, sometimes you got to go to a GameStop. It's the only choice.
Yeah, Chinese buffets are the GameStop of the sushi world.
That's a quote.
That said, did I have a couple of pieces of sushi at the buffet earlier? Yes.
Yeah,
Just a lot of cream cheese. I don't like that. The it's just not, it's no good.
No, cream cheese doesn't go in sushi.
No.
It's garbage. But if you like it, I'm not gonna stop you from getting it. I mean, look, it's I have a friend Shay that I worked with at the bar, and she's what we'd call a white girl, as white as they come, and I'm just like, you wear all the UGG boots and eat all the cream cheese sushi that makes your heart happy. She's a trip. I love her.
And get all the pink drinks at Starbucks.
Yeah, it's Starbucks events are events for her.
Starbies.
And I think they would be for me too, for as often as I go to Starbucks.
Alex says I used to collect Xbox magazines during the 360 era.
See, now this is where you got Chaser on board here, because he's got print media lust at the moment. I've got it a little bit. I'm interested in print media. I'm sort of on a player's guide thing, but you've been just kind of grabbing up every video game magazine that you can sort of find at the moment. Yeah,
it started, I don't know when it started, but like you did the Nintendo Power thing last year, and I was like, man, that's pretty sweet. These all look cool. I have a handful of them. I have like my some OG copies from when I was a Wii chaser. But I was like, I started getting into like some of these Game Informer back issues, which is like, that's like surface level stuff. Again, back to the GameStop, but like, some cool covers there. And I always feel like these magazines are like, they're works of art. Somebody had to design them and lay them out. And, some of these older issues, it's like, there's a scene that's there that you have to take a picture of, or, a lot of those clay models in some of those old Nintendo Powers. So it's like, it's just cool stuff. And if it's like a real, like a popular game or an expensive game. It's just like a nice way to get, access to the artwork without having to buy it. Like some of these Final Fantasy, like the Amano, illustrations. It's like some of these, magazines or prints of these stuffs are like, astronomical. So it's like, I feel like the magazine's like a economic way to get like cool access to art. It's a visual, medium.
It's an art catalog.
It's an art catalog with some game info. But I feel like, these Nintendo Powers, it's like peak 90s, like, bright lights and colors and, just text, wild text and stuff. And it's like, I feel like that was shoved down our throats, the two of us, when we were younger. So it's like, oh, we kind of knew that coming up. But, some of these other, like, magazines are a little more classy, a little more, just, like, different. Not necessarily better, but...
They're more set up like magazines. That's the kind of weird thing with Nintendo Power is, especially in the early days, it wasn't really so much a magazine. It was a player's guide. Not for a specific game, but for like the games that they featured. And there was news and features, but it's like there's not really a lot of magazines that sort of are the same thing that Nintendo Power was. And Nintendo Power started to look more like, every other sort of video game magazine that there was when, with the prevalence of the internet. But back then, I mean, like, if you look at it for what it is, it's, there's fan stuff and write-ins and like that's cool. But if you compare it to, say, like a Dreamcast magazine, something that came out in the late 90s, and that was definitely sort of like the height of like edgelord advertising.
Edgy.
Yeah, everything's edgy and sarcastic, and it's it's like everything is written by Daria Morgendorffer. So
who's Daria Morgendorffer, Grandpa?
Yeah, if you've never watched Daria, you should watch it. It holds up. It holds up to this day. It's very, very good. Which is a testament to how ahead of its time it was. But if you grew up in the 90s, like, man, that show does something to grab on to like put you like right back into the late 90s. It's a great show.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Nintendo Power magazines were like, they were players' guides more than they were anything else. I mean they were also catered towards kids. Like that's the other thing too. So it's like a product catered towards kids is going to be more. I think we need to start catering towards kids again.
Sure. Sorry. Sure. So like, once like PlayStation Magazine out and these other publications came out, I feel like there was a time where it's like these companies would blast each other, like Sega Nintendo rivalry, or just PlayStation came along and it's just like, the ads get a little more extreme, a little more sexy, a little more cheeky, like they never really used tons of like, babes in bikinis type stuff to sell stuff, but you see some of these ads and you're like, oh, okay.
This isn't a little kid's toy. It's the PlayStation.
It's a big kid's toy.
Boys, have you tried Framework Coffee House on Mills? Not, you should go. It's super cool. Gamer friendly.
I actually have not. And I frequent the Mills area, so I need to tighten up.
There's a wrestling event called Mayhem on Mills, and I'd really like to get around to that one time when I'm up here and there's actually wrestling going on, because there's the Florida pro wrestling scene is really excellent. There's a lot of very good independent professional pro wrestlers in Florida that'll knock your socks off. Just to rattle off a few: Daniel Starling, Noah Vale, The Cheese. There's a lot of talent.
Shout out Mayhem on Mills.
Yeah, shout out Mayhem on Mills. Jake Sterling, he's a real one. He's joined our podcast from time to time. There's too many to count, but the Florida pro wrestling scene it's really good.
And the rest. All right.
Apologies if I didn't list all of you.
So we've arrived in the spot of the podcast that we like to call the bottom line.
Yeah, it is bottom line time.
wherein we summarize what we've learned and what we can, implement moving forward, or completely choose to ignore, depending upon fate.
Bottom line for me here is I don't know. Spend more time with your family.
Yeah. Get
away from certain parts of your family and spend time with different parts of your family. This whole summer is going to be family time, so it's great.
Happy Father's Day to all you beautiful ladies out there.
Yes. Happy Pride to all you beautiful ladies out there as well. I don't know.
What did we learn today? You can chase by candlelight. You can go into a store and it can be completely powerless. No power, electricity. I don't understand why they didn't lock the door and say, let's just call it. They let us rummage around in there in the dark. I mean, you could have easily looted the place.
Now, it looks like we got a bottom line in chat here, guys. It's bedtime, but had such a great time hanging out with my favorite chasers. Check out Framework. Yeah, well, I mean, if we're back up in Orlando, yeah, sure.
I mean, we might be we could do that this week.
I love drinking coffee. I just enjoy it. I have a couple cups a day, and it's just great. And I'll happily go to coffee and gaming. That's the dream for me. It's what I'd like to be doing.
That's cozy gaming right there.
But I can't. I'm usually gaming at nighttime. I can't be drinking coffee at night because the caffeine will keep me up.
I, on the other hand, you shoot it right in the veins. You give me a coffee enema, and I'll pass out.
Coffee enemas for everyone, guys. Anything else? That's my bottom line.
Mainline it. For the true aficionado. Is that what goes on at Framework?
Could be.
Drips on a drip?
Okay, could be. Well, let's wrap up the podcast, but we'll hang out for just a couple minutes more while we're sort of doing stuff.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, but I think the podcast went okay. This is the first time we've ever done it live before, so if you want us to do that again, send us an email at chaserbros@gmail.com. You will do it.
And you will subscribe to Rad Chaser on YouTube. You will do it.
Yeah, which would be really weird if you came here on a live not knowing what it is and should I subscribe? Yes, you should. I don't think that's how YouTube works, but if it does, welcome.
All right, my beautiful chasers, we got a beam of light to catch, so we will see you in the future. This is the Rad Chaser. I'm almost out of here. I'm here with my beautiful brother, the son of Rad Chaser.
I don't remember how the show ends, so we're out of here.
Rat Chaser.